Hey guys, this is Jay. Today we are going to see how to design retro style resume template in Photoshop. Before getting started, please do download the project file, link in the description. With the project file, it will be much easier for you to follow this tutorial. So download the project file and get ready. In case if you want the completely designed .psd file means, hit the like button. Soon after reaching 500 likes, I'll give you the download link. Fine, let's get started. First go to the project file, open the resume page 1 PSD inside Photoshop. This one is a design ready file. I have given you the color palette, the colors we are going to use in this design, and the groups are neatly arranged. Before designing, please do note that I already have my text content ready in a notepad file. This one, okay? So please do have your text content ready in a notepad file or a document file before starting your designing process. Fine. Now we are going to create a solid color background. For that, go to the background folder, create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this yellow color. Now fill the color. I used keyboard shortcut Alt backspace. Next we are going to create reference shape. For that, create a layer, go to color picker, select any color you want. I'm going with orange. Now go to shapes tool, select rectangle tool, give a click and create a rectangle shape which reads 400 by 82. Fine, we are going to use this shape as a reference to create border guidelines. I'll place it at the top, create a top guideline. Now at the bottom. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T, give a 90-degree rotation. I'll place it on left side. Create a guideline. Now on right side. There you go. Now our border guidelines are ready. Now you can disable this shape. Next we are going to create a rounded rectangle shape. For that, create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this red color. Now pick the rounded rectangle tool. This one. Make sure fill is enabled, stroke is disabled. I'll keep the radius as 100 pixels. Now using those guidelines as a reference, create a rectangle shape like so. Fine. Next we are going to create another rectangle shape. For that, create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this green color. Now pick the rectangle tool, this one. Now create a rectangle shape like so. In case if you want to adjust the shape means, enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize it. Once you're done, next we are going to clip mask the layer. For that, select the layer, right click, clip mask the layer. Now we are going to add gradient effect. For that, right click, go to blending option, select gradient overlay. There I'm going to select the first gradient option. On the left side, I'm going to select black color. On the right side, I'm going with black. I'm going to create a new color stop at the center. I'm going with this green color. Click OK. You can adjust the position you want. Next, enable the reverse option. Make sure the style is linear. I'll increase the scale to 150. I'll keep the angle as 90. Click OK. Once you're done, now move the color palette to left side. Next, create a layer right above the rounded rectangle layer. Now go to color picker, sample and select this purple color. Now pick the brush tool. I'm going with soft round brush. Now increase the size to around 2500 pixels. Now I'm going to give two strokes, one at the top, another one at the bottom. There you go. Next we are going to create a center guidelines. For that, select the green rectangle layer. Now hit Ctrl T. Now using those center curve as reference, create a center guidelines. Once you're done, close the group. Now select image group, create a layer, go to color picker, sample and select this red color. Now go to shapes tool and select ellipse tool. Now by holding shift key, create a perfect circle shape like so. I'll place it at the center. Fine. Next I'm going to create a duplicate copy by using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Now click the thumbnail and change the color to black. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize the shape. I'll reduce the shape size a little bit. Fine. We are going to use this shape as an image placeholder. Next we are going to drop in our image. Further go to the project file. Open the model image inside Photoshop. Of course you can use your image. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Make sure to place the image right above the image placeholder. Now right click and clip mask the image. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize the image. Once you are done, use your keyboard arrow keys to adjust the spacings. Fine. Next we are going to drop in our ribbon vector image. For that, select the left side group, go to project file, open the ribbon image inside Photoshop, drag and drop the image inside our canvas. I'll place the ribbon image here. You can use the guidelines as a reference to place it perfectly at the center. There you go. Once you're done, I'll name the layer as ribbon 1. Next we are going to add our text content. For that, create layer, go to color picker, sample and select this black color. Now pick the text tool. The font I'm using is a free font. I'll give a link in the description. You can download it if you want. I'm going with style as bold, size as 22 points. Now type your text. Next we are going to create a slant effect. For that, select the text layer, enable free transform tool, Ctrl T. Hold Ctrl key in your keyboard and pull right side center point a little bit up. Now move the left side center point a little bit down. If you want, you can use the ribbon shape as reference to create the slant effect. Fine. Once you're done, place the text at the center. Adjust the position using keyboard arrow keys. There you go. Now our text is ready. Next we are going to add other text content. For that, create a group. I'll name it as 1. Next I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this profile text layer. Place it inside group 1. Move it down. Now select the layer. I'm going to reduce the font size to 15. Now I'll edit the text as name. Adjust the position. Place it at the center. Next we are going to create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Move it down. Now select the text layer. I'm going to change the color to yellow. Now I'm going to change the text as dotted lines. Fine. I'll place it in the center. Next I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this name text layer. Bring it down. Again I'm going to change the color of this text layer to yellow. Next I'll change the font style to regular. Now I'm going to add my name. Adjust the position, place it at the center. Fine. Now our group 1 text layers are ready. Next we are going to create 5 duplicate copies using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. First copy, move it down. I'll create another one, move it down. I'm going to repeat the very same step. Now rename the groups in numerical order. Next, we are going to edit our text content. As I said before, already I have my text content ready in a notepad file. So all I'm going to do is just copy paste the content inside our canvas. I'm going to repeat the same for rest of the groups. I'll fast forward the process. I'm sure you know how it works. Once you're done, next we are going to add our social media URLs. For that, we are going to create a duplicate copy of profile and ribbon layer. Create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Bring it down. I'll place it here. Now edit the text as social. Fine. Next we're going to drop in our social media icons. For that, go to the project file. Open the icons PSD inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the icons folder inside our canvas. I'll place it here. Now move the icons and place it at the bottom. Adjust the spacings. Fine. Next we are going to create our text content. For that, we are going to create a duplicate copy of this layer. For that, go to the respective group, create a duplicate copy of the layer. Now move the layer and place it at the bottom. I'll create 2 duplicate copies using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Now edit the text and add your social media URLs. Once you're done, our resume page 1 left side portion is ready. Now close the group. I'll move the color palette to left side. Now select the right side group. Now we are going to create a duplicate copy of profile and the ribbon layer. Now go to the respective group. Create a duplicate copy of profile and ribbon layer. Move it and place it inside right side group. Now move the layer. Now I'm going to edit the text as about me. Fine. Next I'm going to add dotted lines here. For that, I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this layer. For that, go to the respective layer. Select the dotted lines layer. Create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Move the layer. Now I'm going to increase the length of the line. Fine. Once you're done, next I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this about me text layer. Select the text. I'll change it as yellow color. Now I'm going to reduce the font size to 12. Now go to your text file and copy paste the text content inside our canvas. Fine, I'll create a duplicate copy of this paragraph using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Now again add your text content, format the text content to your likings. Once you're done, now select all the layers we created so far, place it inside a group. I'll name it as About Us. Next, we are going to create portfolio content. For that, we are going to create the header. Now select the About Me ribbon on the line layer. Create a duplicate copy. Ctrl J. Now place it outside the About Us group. Place it inside a new group. I'll name it as Portfolio. Fine. Now move the layers down below. Edit the text. I'll change it as Portfolio. Fine. Here in this portfolio section, we are going to create 3 image placeholders. Let's start by creating placeholder 1. For that, create a layer, go to color picker, select black color. Now pick the rectangle tool, this one. Now create a rectangle shape like so. Fine. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T. As we done previously, we're going to repeat the very same step. Enable free transform tool. Pull the right side center point up a little bit. Now pull the left side center point down a little bit. Of course, you can use the dotted lines as reference to create that slant effect. Fine, once you're done, next create two more duplicate copies. Ctrl J, another one. Now adjust the spacings. Next, drop in our image. For that, go to the project file, open the mockup one image inside Photoshop. Of course, you can use your image, drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Make sure to place the image right above the image placeholder. Now right click and clip match the image. Now enable free transform tool and resize the image. There you go. We are going to repeat the very same step for the rest of the two image placeholders. Go to project file, open the image inside Photoshop, drag and drop the image inside of a canvas. Place it right above our image placeholder. Clip match the image. Now enable free transform tool and resize it. In case if you want to apply the slant effect, means you can repeat the very same step by holding Ctrl key in your keyboard. Pull the right side center point a little bit up and left side center point a little bit down. There you go, we got the slant effect. We're going to repeat the same step. I'll fast forward the process. Once you're done, our resume template page 1 is ready. Close all the groups. Now disable the color palette. Now go to File, click Save. Now go to the location where you saved the file. Create a duplicate copy of the page 1. I'll name it as resume page 2. Now open the file inside Photoshop. In page 2, we are not going to edit the left side portion. We are going to edit only the right side. So now go to page 1, disable the right side. Now enable page 2 folder. Select the right side group. Here we are going to add education, experience and skills content. Let's start by designing our header design. Go to About Us group. Create duplicate copy of About Us ribbon and dotted lines layer. Ctrl J. Place it inside right side group. Now adjust the spacings using your keyboard arrow keys. Once you're done, now edit the text as experience. Fine, next I'm going to create a group. I'll name it as 1. Now I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this experience text layer. Ctrl J. Place it inside one group. Bring it down. I'll change the font size to 15. Now edit the text. I'm going to add year and designation. I'll change the designation color to yellow. Select the particular part. Go to color picker, sample and select the yellow color. There you go. Next I'm going to create a duplicate copy. Ctrl J. Move it down. I'm going to change the size to 12. I'm going to add my company name. I'll place it here. I'm going to create another duplicate copy. Here I'm going to add the informations. Fine, there you go. Next I'm going to add a dotted lines at the bottom. For that, select the dotted lines we created previously. Create a duplicate copy. Ctrl J. Move it inside group 1. I'll reduce the length of the line. There you go. Next I'm going to create a two more duplicate copies using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. 1. I'll move it down. another duplicate copy, move it down. Now I'll rename the groups. Next we're going to edit the text layer. I'll pause for the process. There you go. Now our experience text content is ready. Now select all the layers we created so far. Place it inside a group. I'll name it as experience. Next I'm going to create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. I'll name it as education. Now move it down below. Adjust the spacings using keyboard arrow keys. Next I'm going to edit the experience text as education. Fine. Next I'm going to edit the other text contents. Before that I'm going to delete the group 2 and 3. Now go to group 1, delete the dotted lines. Now we edit the text content. I'll delete this layer. Now I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this group 1. I'll create another copy. Now rename the groups. Now I'm going to edit the text. There you go. Now our education text content is ready. Next I'm going to add a dotted lines. For that, go to the experience group, create a duplicate copy of this dotted line, place it inside education folder, move it down below, make sure the spacings are even. Now our education text content is ready. Next we are going to create skills section. Let's start by creating header design. I'm going to create a duplicate copy of education ribbon and the dotted lines. Select the respective layers, create a duplicate copy, Ctrl J. I'll place it inside a new group, name it as skills. Now move it down. Make sure the spacings are even. Now edit the text as skills. Now I'm going to create a before that I'm going to create a group. I'll name it as 1. Now I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this skills text layer, place it inside 1, move it down. I'll reduce the font size to 15. Adjust the spacings using your keyboard arrow keys. Next I'm going to edit the text. There you go. Here in this section, we are going to use star shapes to represent software skills level. For that, go to the project file, open the star PSD inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the vector image inside our canvas. Make sure to place it inside group 1. Now enable free transform tool. Now we are going to repeat the very same step to create the slant effect. Hold the Ctrl key and pull right side center point a little bit up and left side center point a little bit down. Now reduce the shape size a little bit. I'll place it here. Now I'm going to create 4 more duplicate copies. There you go. Once you're done, select all the 5 layers by holding Ctrl key in your keyboard. Adjust the spacings. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T. Now give a slight rotation so that the slant effect aligns with the other text content. Now reduce the size a little bit if you want. There you go. Once you're done, now click the thumbnail and change the color. I'm going with yellow color. Based on your skills level, change the color. Here I'm going with 4 star. Once you're done, next we are going to create a duplicate copy, Ctrl J, move the layers a little bit down. I'll create another copy, move the layers a little bit down. Now select all the 3 groups we created so far by holding Ctrl key in your keyboard. Now create a duplicate copy, Ctrl J. Move the layers to right side. We're going to repeat the very same step. Create another duplicate copy, Ctrl J. Move the 3 groups to right side a little bit. Now edit the text and change the skills level. Once you're done, our resume template is ready. Now disable the color palette. Go to File, click Save. Now your retro style resume template is ready for printing. So that's it guys, I hope this video is useful to you. Don't forget to hit the like button for more tutorials, subscribe to my channel, and please do check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, take care.